For most of the 18th century, the Caribbean Sea was a deadly place to sail. Its waters were terrorized by the fearsome Captain Remington. Rumors spread from port to port about Remington's pact with the devil. During his nefarious career, he plundered many ships and murdered even more men. Until the day armed forces finally caught up to him.
Hello everybody, welcome to the first game in a new series I'll be starting for Nightmares from the Deep, The Cursed Heart. There's 3 games total in this series. It's a hidden object game. Some of you may know what that is and some of you may not. Reasonably chill games, kind of puzzle solving, lots of story. These games I'm not going to do introduction, config and tech or modding videos for because it's not really necessary. But I did want to narrate over them just simply because there's a lot of reading in these kinds of games, so it's kind of necessary. I was also going to say too that these are not super long games. They could be like 4, 5, 6 videos, maybe 10. But usually pretty short, and they won't be everybody's cup of tea. I understand that, but I think some people will enjoy them. I'm going to put these in a separate playlist on my home page on the channel, down towards the bottom. It'll just be called something like Hidden Object Collections. I'm probably going to separate these from the normal series playlist just because they're kind of their own thing. Click here and delete my test profile. Okay, options. I'm going to put the music in the middle, just because there's a lot of reading. I don't want the music to completely drown me out, because it tends to be kind of loud in these games. The custom cursor option is just whether you want a small cursor or you want a large cursor. Of course, we want voiceovers, full screen. Okay, let's start it. Regular mode, there's no misclick penalty in hidden object scenes, meaning when you try to click in a scene to find something and it's not the right thing, it doesn't penalize you for not being the right thing that you clicked on. Active zones glimmer frequently, areas that you can interact with, basically. The hint and skip button recharge quickly. Locations with an available action are indicated on the map. And expert mode basically just takes those things away. I usually just play these on regular mode. Start it.
Now, 300 years later, Remington's body is being extracted from the depths of his watery grave. Soon, this precious artifact will be on display in the Caribbean Naval Museum. My museum.
Okay. You're the curator of the upcoming exhibition. Order the delivery worker to take the crate to the showroom.
Sure thing, Miss Black. I'll leave the crate at the end of the exhibition hall.
Hi, Mom. I just want to sneak a quick peek at this legendary pirate, and then I'll stay out of your hair. Come on, let's check out the crate that just arrived.
Cursor will change to an arrow when you can move to another location. Click the exhibition hall to move further. Cursor will change to magnifying glass when you can have a closer look at a certain area. The cursor will change to gears. If you can interact with an object, click the cutlass in the right order to get the bottom of the crate. They always have tutorials in the beginning of these. You can watch them or skip them. Cutlass buried beneath other swords. I should move the topmost sword first. So you just have to do that. The cursor will change to a hand icon when you can pick up an object. First item. So the way these games work too, you can pretty much just play it with a mouse. You don't have to have any other keyboard or gamepad or nothing. And on your interface down here, this is where you get like a diary, and it will show you your notes and objectives. Objectives will be checked off once you've completed them. So we just have to talk to our daughter again. And then notes. Tomorrow is the opening of the museum's new exhibition, Scourge of the Seas. There's still so much to do. Thank goodness my daughter's helping me out. The main exhibit is still on its way and should be delivered this evening. Have the crate delivered. So that's what the diary's for. I always tend to forget to look at them when I play these games, and I usually ignore them. This is usually where you'll have a map that you can interact with. This menu will obviously bring up your menu. And then this will be a skip or a hint area. So if you get stuck on something, it'll just progress you past it. And then there's a guide. There's 7 chapters, and I believe these 2 extra chapters are, this game is classified as a collector's edition, and when a hidden object game is a collector's edition, it usually has like an extra chapter or 2, kind of like a downloadable content, DLC, and that's probably what these are. And then there's hints. Not really hints, but how to play, and then it gives you just a straight up guide, I guess, through the whole entire game, showing you all the different areas to click. And then the inventory is here. In most games you get a little lock icon around here where you can lock this frame up so that you can always see what items you have to work with, but I think this one's just always going to auto hide it, just so it can show you more of the game world. Exhibition Scourge of the Seas. Captain Henry Remington, supposedly the most fearsome pirate of the Caribbean. You can use objects in the scene to solve puzzles. Click on the box cutter, then on the tape to cut open the cardboard box. To the museum curator, this flintlock pistol is a rare artifact, probably tailor-made for the infamous Captain Henry Remington. We discovered the pistol near Remington's gravesite. Though it was buried in sand and tarnished by salt, it seemed to gleam in the water. Strange. Diving team. Authentic pirate weapons delivery just in time for the exhibition.
There, you're all set. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be on my way.
Poof. Disappears. Sometimes when you talk to a character, you will receive a useful item. Click on your daughter, and then the item she offers to collect it.
The crate is nailed shut. Do you think we could pry the lid off? With so many tools lying around, I'm sure you can find a crowbar. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the crate. Oh, right. I still have the key card to your office. Here you go. And don't worry, this mummified corpse won't be going anywhere without me.
You made an important note which will help you in your adventure. Click the diary. At last, the courier arrived with the most important exhibit. You have to find a crowbar and open this crate to check the state of the exhibit. It's supposed to be the main attraction of the new pirate show in my museum. You can flip between pages. Oops. This wasn't the objective. Probably open the crate. Yeah. And as you progress, the game just makes auto-saves. If you back out to the menu at any time, then main menu, it'll save. So it's pretty nice with the saves. It's locked. Basement's locked. Got to keep visitors out. After months of preparation, the pirate exhibit will finally open tomorrow. The most fearsome pirate in the world. Ship in a bottle from the late 18th century. Seems even pirates enjoyed a good puzzle. Batten down the hatches. It's really pouring out there. You can use inventory items to clear obstacles. Click the key card to pick it up and apply it to the key reader to unlock your office. Dear Sarah, according to my research, this small treasure chest belonged to Captain Remington. I was unable to unlock it. I couldn't bear the thought of breaking it open, even though its contents would be more valuable still. Perhaps you could figure out the secret of its lock. Sincerely, Stan. National Museum. An ornate jewelry box. Looks like its gilded lock requires a unique key. There's no escaping the deluge of paperwork. It's always good to know where your emergency equipment is. Just gonna leave it on the default music. That may be copyright stuff. Safe code. Bob wrote down the code to the new safe in my office. Captain Henry Remington was the terror of the Caribbean Sea during the early part of the 18th century. His infamy quickly spread after a series of attacks on merchant ships. But his reign ended just after just a few years when he mysteriously disappeared. Remington's body was never found. Proving this fascinating myth true became the goal of naval historians, and many expeditions were sent out in search of his earthly remains. Remington's life was very exciting and short. Key is it? Basement key. There's the safe. If you get stuck in a puzzle, you can skip it by pressing the skip button, though you have to wait a while for it to become available again. Right. And usually if it's stuff like this, once you find a code or password, he'll put it up on the screen for you, so you don't have to like look in your book, and look back. It's a combination for the new safe, which was installed in the office just recently. I have to open the safe and get to the valuables stored inside. Okay, so right 4, left 9, right 6, left 1, right 8. Dear Sarah, this necklace was found in the possession of an old Caribbean family. It is said that one of the ancestors had something to do with Captain Remington. Therefore, I'm sending this on to you. If you were to find a missing gem, this necklace would surely benefit your exhibit. Yours sincerely, Stan R. If you didn't take that, I guess you just threw it on the floor. Some say this antique necklace is connected to Remington. Too bad it's missing its gem. It's not working, probably the storm damaged phone lines. I love you, Mom. lovely daughter gets grow up so fast. Okay, that thing isn't going to fit in there. Can't even take it anyway. On the basement. Funny enough, too, a lot of these games tend to be horror-based games. There's a little bit in this game of horror, but not much. They're either extreme horror or they're extreme high fantasy settings. Sparkling areas indicate hidden object scenes. Click the sparkling area. So that was one of my big draws to these kinds of games, is most of them are horror-based. Find all the objects listed below in the scene. Click the object the arrow is pointing at. Okay, let me explain a little here too. The words in white mean they're actively clickable, like right now. Like you could click one and pick it straight up. Things in yellow are going to be things that are covered or in a box or like a drawer that you have to open first, something you have to interact with first to get to it. Those are the yellow ones. So let's just click on this cane. Crowbar, that was the crowbar, okay. You can use the sonar to reveal an object's silhouette. Just point the cursor at one of the objects in the list. Yeah, and then in the little bubble here, it gives you kind of a outline of what the things look like that you're looking for up here. Okay. You can use a hint to immediately find the item, though the button will take a while to recharge. Yeah, use the hint button to, like I said, solve puzzles that you can get straight through immediately if you get stuck, or it'll help you find an item in the list. And if you're on the harder difficulty, you have to wait longer to do it again. I'll try not to skip much, but some puzzles, I don't want to be stuck on them forever. Usually the hidden object scenes, I don't skip any of these. And then instead of searching for hidden objects, you can play a game of Mahjong. Click here to switch to a game of Mahjong. So oddly, some of these games do this, where you can play like another mini game instead of actually doing the hidden object scene. And this game uses this. Match pairs of identical tiles to remove them from the board. You can remove only tiles that have at least one vertical edge free. Each time you match two golden tiles with a doubloon pattern, a hidden object is removed from the list. One pair of tiles is locked. You must remove all remaining tiles to open the lock and match the last pair. Click to continue. To leave Mahjong and return to the hidden object scene, click the Mahjong tiles. Yeah, so I'm not ever really going to be doing this. I just don't see the point. But it's there. Okay, so a trick here. This is obviously going to expose a lot of things under it when we take it away, and it's probably going to expose some of these items that are in yellow, because that's what those mean. It means they're inside or covered by something. So a good hint or tip is when you remove something like this or open a drawer or a box, look at the yellow items and see which ones turn white, and that will give you an indication of those items' location being right where you just were. So let's see what happens. So the tripod turned white, and it's because it was behind it. It was kind of covered. And then once you pick something up, then it turns gray. And I do think some of these games, since there's so many items in the hidden object scenes, every time you play, there's a high chance that the items will be randomized that you need to find, so you won't even have to find the same things twice. Here's another thing. I saw glow, so we've removed this. More yellow things are going to become white. Nope, not in this case. That did. that made the cap become white. Okay, this is flashing. And use a screwdriver to open this up. So what's probably in there is probably the batteries. So you get the screwdriver here that you can just pick up and use in the scene and then use it on it. Yep, get the batteries. Stamp collection. I see all of them, I'm just not sure where they need to go. There's a monocle. 3 stamps are missing, so they need to go there. 1, 2, 3. And we can take them. There's the photo. Pharaoh's carved right there. Dust brush. Dust brush. Bucket. For glasses and gloves. Glove. Glasses. When you solve the whole scene, then you get like a permanent item that goes right into your inventory. You can also use hints in adventure mode, they will lead you to the next action. Invitation to the exhibition, unexpected discovery, ticket price $5. Excavation starts tomorrow and we have a lot of work to do. Nothing, yeah, not to worry, everything's in working order. Looks like the maintenance forgot to stock the fuses. Switch turns on and off the museum's lights. Yep. Artwork from the rotating exhibitions exhibits is often stored here. Alright, so we got the crowbar. The cool thing with these games too is you can generally play them with just the mouse, which is nice. I don't know if I said either. Inventory here. A lot of games will have a little lock icon that lets you lock this up so you can see the items all the time. Usually I do that. But this game doesn't have that option, so it's just going to keep auto-hiding to show you more of the scene. Okay. So cutlass, gun, and the jewel. Sarah, according to the attached reproduction, Remington used to wear the specific accessories. You will not find these in the crate as they were delivered separately. Outfit Captain Remington in his full regalia before the showing Professor Holmes. P.S. I hope you receive my other package. Keep it in your office until you figure out how to open it. Cutlass and pistol dependent. Well, there it is. Okay, so sword. Cutlass.
That's strange.
And his gun.
The flashes of lightning are really playing a trick on my eyes.
Well, maybe it's a little weird, but I think that visitors will be amazed.
Okay. Alright, so we got the jewel now. So we can put it on this thing.
Unbelievable. The jewel casing claimed the gem as its own.
That was weird. Cut her off. Pirate necklace. Let's go put that back on him.
You know I'm scared of the dark. Could you check the fuse box?
There's no fuse. Museum's lost power. Seems the storm has moved inland, just like our Captain Remington here. Like, yeah, his eyes. Look at his eyes on the poster they're going. It's cool. I ain't gonna do nothing now. It's too dark to see anything. I need some light. Alright. Back to her office, maybe. When all safes been installed, the power artifact transfer 2 is requested. I wrote down the new code on your desk. Security officer, day shift. Okay. We still have the crowbar. I don't think we can use that. No. Okay. Can't go behind us. Just looking around.
You have to check the fuse box, Mom. I'm too scared to go in the basement in the dark.
Well, she's not going to go too far in here without any light. She won't do anything. So I need to find some kind of a light source. We can't go up the stairs. Can't walk behind us. I didn't see anything to take in there. Guess I can break that. Okay. Okay, there's a flashlight. It's an X. I thought it was just gonna have a like the fire hose, water hose in it. Okay. So another hidden object scene. Okay, playing cards. Ticket, 1 of 3. Matches. Candle. Candle. Dagger. Record. Globe. Clock. Fuse is on the list. We're probably gonna get a fuse. Spray bottle. Ruler and a cup. Ruler and a cup. Ticket. Still another ticket. Everything's white, so it's visible. Ticket. Ruler. Where's the ruler? Like a long, flat ruler. Fused clock, ruler, cup. Cup. Okay. Fuse, clock, and a ruler. There's the ruler right there. Clock right in front of my face. Fuse. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Did say you could look at the silhouette. I should be doing that. It's pretty large. There's a box of fuses. Got it. I was looking for a normal fuse. Okay, now we can throw this in. And take them out. Maybe I should put the fuses on the shelf. Okay, fine. Fuse must have blown. Yep. So blue. Yellow, orange, green, orange. Okay, we gotta do all this. Okay. Oops. Here we go.
Yes, the power has been restored.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Mom, come here quickly.
No. I'll stay right here. I'll talk to you from over here.
I can't believe my eyes. The showpiece just ran away. And he dropped something in the crate, in the wood shavings.
Uh-oh. Alright guys, I'm going to stop the video here and leave you on a cliffhanger. What did he drop in the crate when he ran away? We'll find out in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.